Okay. Now the furnace is going to shut off here in a couple minutes or so, or maybe a little bit sooner. So one of the things that was an issue on this was the PTO clutch was slipping. Now outside here it looks like there's probably plenty of meat as far as the friction, the clutch disc itself is concerned. So I got to thinking, maybe I just needed a little more spring pressure, because if I could lock up the motor, I was able to turn this by hand, not easily, mind you, but turn it by hand just enough that I knew it was, the problem or part of the problem. So what I wound up doing is loosening up these jam nuts back here and tightening up, make sure you guys can see this, tightening up the inner nut just a little bit. I think I wound up going ultimately a turn and a half, maybe 2 turns. One of the issues I had before I could even get started on this project was I needed a really skinny wrench to get access to this back nut. So I had this cheap set of wrenches that I'd gotten for the lathe, the mill, etc., etc. And I noticed that they were already pretty skinny. So I just went and ground them down to where it would fit better. I almost made a machining video of it, but then it dawned on me, why spend all the time doing that when all I got to do is grind the thing a little bit? But at any rate, now I can't turn it by hand when I lock this thing up. So I think I might be good to go on this. I just need to snug these jam nuts back up and reinstall this thing. And with any amount of luck, this little PTO problem will be no more. I've got the new battery installed, and it seems to be charging, only just barely though. About just a little over 13 volts, like 13 and a few hundredths of a volt. So it's not ideal, but it's charging. So I'm going to go with that for a little while and see how it works out. I might wind up trying to get into the regulator and see if I can make any adjustments on it, but we'll see. I mean, the PTO, the charging, and the drive shaft were the 3 big problems. So we got one more chilly day to deal with tomorrow. I might just get the drive line back together tomorrow and, I don't know, call it good on this thing. So we shall see, but I would say I think this was a success. I think I'm going to be successful on the drive line. Of course, I still need to make 1 or 2 parts for the drive line, so that might be a little bit, that might slow me down a little bit anyways right there, but at any rate, definitely going in the right direction on this. Get this clutch reinstalled here, but I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, so I don't think there's really much reason to keep going with the video. There are plenty of good videos out there as far as disassembling and reassembling these clutches, so at this point it's just me rambling for no reason. So I'm going to get this screw tightened and I'm going to end the video there, because I think I've said more than enough on this subject. So I'll catch you guys later.